Hi, it's Amber Carnes with Powerful Learning Practice, and I'm here today with PLP co-founder and CEO Sheryl Nussbaum-Beach to talk about her upcoming course, Connected Learner Lite. How are you doing this morning, Sheryl?
I'm awesome, Amber. How are you?
I'm doing fine. So I just wanted to talk a little bit before we talk about Connected Learner Lite about our traditional year-long program called the Connected Learner Experience. Because that's sort of where Connected Learner Lite came from, and I'm going to let you talk about that. But we've taken over 10,000 educators now through our Connected Learner Experience here at PLP, and they've really been able to transform their teaching and learning through this opportunity, and it combines Web 2.0 tools, collaboration, networking, and it really has them rethink their classrooms and online learning. So we have this year-long job-embedded, coached, mentored PD opportunity. So why Connected Learner Lite? Isn't it kind of the same thing?
Well, it is the same thing in principle. Connected Learner Lite allows you to still have the excellent interactive community feel to learning. It still is job embedded professional development in that you're learning about things and then there's an immediate application. You go try it out. And it's still coached PD, where you have a connected coach who works with you on helping you to find your way in this journey. So there are a lot of things that are absolutely the same as our year-long initiative. But the difference with this is that it really enables people who want to get involved but just aren't ready to make a year-long commitment for a fraction of the price. So people tell us, we know the connected learner experience is amazing. We know, we hear the testimonials, we've seen the evidence of it, but we don't want to make a marriage commitment at this point because a year is a long time to be involved. Instead, what we'd really like to do is maybe just try it out or date you for a little bit. So Connected Learner Lite takes the full year, compresses it into 12 weeks. It does so at about a third of the cost, and it allows for all the same kinds of connected goodness in terms of building your skills and your repertoire, your capacity to be a connected leader or a connected educator.
So tell us a little bit about the course, the kind of 30,000 foot view. What will participants learn if they take this course?
So, Amber, the course is split up into a 12-week format. The first week is a kickoff. It's a celebration, it's an orientation. There's usually a couple of guests that come in and share in the fun and give their perspective. And people really are immersed then in the different technologies and tools that we'll be using throughout the 12 weeks. The final week, the 12th week, is actually a culminating event where we do a celebration as well as people that have created an action research project. They share that. We invite in a global audience. They come and listen and ask good questions. In between that, the 10 weeks are broken into both asynchronous and synchronous kinds of learning experiences. It's sort of a flipped process in that the content will be introduced. People will have a chance to work through it asynchronously. There are playlists of curriculum that we've kind of created a curriculum adventure around. There are coaches that are coming in and working with you. There's very entertaining kinds of immediately applicable discussions and content shared, and get connected kinds of co-construction activities. And then there's a webinar. And the webinar is where we take everything you've immersed yourself in and been thinking about and interacting with people in this course community. And then we do processing pieces and we think about application or we build things together. And that goes on for about 10 weeks. The actual content starts with probably a very large kind of view, thinking about what is connected learning, what does it look like in an educational environment, how does it impact schools, districts, really thinking about that larger context. Then it goes from there to thinking about, okay, so if this is what it is and this is the way it works, what does it look like in my district or my school? What does it look like in my classroom? What does it look like in my actual teaching and learning? Or if you're in an educational leadership process, what does it look like when I'm operating as a 21st century leader or as a connected leader? And so it makes it very personal. in the way that the curriculum's designed. We talk a lot about classroom practice. We look at inquiry. We look at how you can build project, problem, passion-based kinds of learning. We take the TPAC model and we flesh it out, and we really look at co-create lessons together, embedding technology seamlessly. There's also the pieces where we talk about scale and a three-pronged approach to teaching and learning and professional learning. How do you leverage networks, online community practice, and face-to-face kinds of context in really building your skills and building your capacity to be absolutely the best educator that you can be in today's changed learning landscape.
Wow, it sounds like quite the learning experience. I mean, that is a lot of content and a lot of change in just 12 weeks. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Amber, people actually say that it's transformational, and I know I'm transformed every learning experience that I have as we go through Connected Learner Lite. Because when you bring very diverse kinds of folks together from all over the world, and then you sort of mold and shape each other through a very collegial kinds of conversations and interactions, you are transformed. You're a different person at the end of it.
It sounds so different than the traditional sort of, stand and deliver kind of mode of teaching that so many of us have been through before. And the collaboration sounds like it could really be kind of a game changer for people. So that's really great.
Plus, it's a lot of fun. We spend a lot of time laughing and sharing, and very early on we build a sense of community inside this course that's very different than if most people have taken an online course. Not only do you have immediate access to myself and the other coaches on a daily basis, and so friendships are fostered, relationships are formed, but also it's it really is the diversity of ideology and geography we're intimately committed to a certain set of goals as we go through, that make it just a lot of fun. And I absolutely look forward to it. Even with a busy schedule, we have people that come in that have worked all day, and they give the best they have in the course of the class. So out of all the courses that I teach and that I'm involved with Powerful Learning Practice, this is my favorite.
Okay, well, what would you say then to somebody who's maybe thinking about taking the course, but not sure if they have the time or not sure that they want to commit the investment that it would take to go through something like this? So, what comments would you have to pull them in?
So I guess if I was to pull you in and say, come on, you want to come try this? I would say to if you need something that's organized to make best use of your time, to give you the biggest bang for 12 weeks, think of it as a boot camp. You can come in, we'll take you through 12 weeks, and you'll come out of this not only understanding what the changes are in teaching and learning in today's world, but also understanding different Web 2.0 tools you can use. You'll have artifacts that you've already created. You'll have a ready-made personal learning network that you're already engaging with online. And so it's a great way to get a intensified start and launch so that you can be an active player in connected learning spaces.
And this opportunity is really not just for individual educators, but it's actually good for teams of educators, 2, 3, 4, 5 or more within a school or an organization, because it really helps to sort of further the learning experience. Do you want to say anything about that and have any comments about why it's better for teams?
Well, actually, you'd be surprised. The majority of people that go through the Connected Learner Lite, probably because we give a financial incentive to do so, are in teams. So, we have a team going through that are of educators that are in Vermont right now, and so when they're not in the context of the course, when they're doing their face-to-face things they normally do, the course sort of spills over, the course information and experience spills over and informs the things they're creating and the things they're doing. So the team experience is really the best. In fact, people that come in as individuals, I usually pair you up with other people so that you can have that team feel to what you're doing. The team experience is really valuable if you're going to do an action research project as part of your 12 weeks too.
Well, it sounds like an amazing opportunity, and so I hope you guys will all join us for Connected Learner Lite. And to find out more and to enroll, you can visit shop.plpnetwork.com and just click on courses, and you'll find it there. Sheryl, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to the launch of the course.
And I look forward to the people that are going to come join us and everything I'm going to learn from them. Come try it out. It's an amazing opportunity.